Whoa. Okay, I'm about to say. Oh, that's a pick. Oh, la 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 la.
That's what should be.
That's me talking to myself.
Yeah.
Stop, bro. Stop.
Whoa. Wait, why? Bum, ba, bum, pick that.
I pressed the wrong fucking button.
Come on, we gotta hold that.
Wrong fucking button.
Yeah, we're about to be out here anytime real soon. You mean serious?
I pressed the wrong button. I wish Gerald talked fucking shit.
I'm watching
Gerald.
Lamar shit.
Gerald in your stream?
Nah.
Huh?
Nah.
You sure?
I'm positive.
He on YouTube.
Yeah, he on YouTube. You talk to the one person I think it's JK. Where's my Jalen Rager? Fuck him up. I want to play that up too. So, I don't think Romari knows what happened to him, son.
Man, shut up.
Hey, Romari do talk a lot of shit, man.
I just blew this nigga out last night. What are you talking about? I just beat the cheesiest nigga in what? I mean, in Madden.
So you on Hogwarts right now?
I'm
chilling right
I'm
now.
on my fucking Hogwarts, nigga. Chilling. And I just sucked a little
up right now.
Nigga, I'm Gucci.
No, thank you. I'm about to say no flag.
What?
Man, you picked me fire at the ball in my hand.
He touched that bitch.
What you want, bro? This man just knocked my head off. Talking about some
Taking
boy.
all day to join, bro. Come on, bro. I'm gonna play this thing and I'm going up. I'm getting up.
He's a weirdo.
Me?
Yeah.
It's open, dude. Yeah.
What he?
Yeah. You're not gonna know what happened to him. Chill out, son. That's a dot corner. Oh!
I seen it.
Dude, yes, I drew up and everything. Oh, man, that's tough. Oh, at the end of half? That's even worse. My computer's talking to me. Oh no, that's Romari. That's Romari stream. But I was scared just now, bro.
Bro, it's an edibles you be eating.
No, like they know, cause I heard him off my TV. I'm still off his TV. But I was tripping right now, bro. I got scared. Alright, cool. Let's do we do this.
Nigga thought you was out of here.
Oh! Get out of there. I'm sticky, bro. I'm telling you, I'm sticky. I might get a one-play touchdown, Will.
No, you're not. You already had one play.
Right here, one-play touchdown. P.
Bro,
Cross.
what is this nigga at?
Motion him over to catch this. Will is using the safety. I mean, I can't say I told you so, but
This game retarded. Why didn't my man pick that? I had you beat the same way, but nigga won't be calling me and picked it.
whoa. That's because, bro, you didn't pass me. You just threw it up.
This game's fucking trash. So I start playing this shit.
Is he about to use the Patriots?
My game had an update.
And all you're doing is sitting in a cover 3.
What
I'm
Mark
really
did,
not.
man? I need to hear his
I'm
comments
really
on
not
it.
sitting in cover 3.
Yeah, what?
Oh, you in the party? I ain't hear you. Wait, this nigga not in the party. What I'm talking
This
about?
nigga got
I'm
all
not
white.
bored.
I got
I
white.
just blue screen, bruh.
No, you quit, boy. Shut up, Will.
Why do they always be lying?
Okay, no.
I just blue screen. Oh my god.
Okay, well, it's
I was
okay.
just about to
It is,
come
man.
back, too.
Send it, Will. Send it.
This man, he really trying to sell it.
Ooh, I got 4 niggas in here. I'm famous.
Bruh, Tyler, I'll play you tomorrow, bruh. I heard you about to get off. I was about to really come back.
That boy threw a pick. That thing went straight to disconnect.
Nah, I really blue screen, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry. I started that happening, bro. You was coming back too.
I was. No cap.
You was like 24 points.
I don't know what made this nigga get all.
I'm telling you, shit just hopped on C's.
So I can't play shit C's, bro. I'm telling you, son.
Get C's, bro.
He had C's. He
I
sucked.
got it.
He ran off the ball, bro.
I didn't suck, nigga. What happened was, I just and niggas ain't helped me level up.
No, Will, trust, bro. He was bad.
I'm really better than a lot of niggas. So.
Who?
Nigga, they just didn't give me a chance to sign. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Alright, who you better than? Are you better than? Alright, are you better than Chop?
Hands down.
He ain't better than Chop.
I'm about to say, cause I'm the best in the gym.
Oh, it depends.
Son, like, have you
How
ever?
he playing?
I jumped through a window and killed a nigga. That's how far I am. Son. Like I kicked his fucking neck off. Son. Real shit. And I popped a nigga with a revolver headshot.
FaceTime Cam.
Like you can't discredit me.
I am on an 11-game win streak.
And what?
Head-to-head alone.
What's your record?
15-6.
Let me come to the wreck with you, bro.
I was bragging about my record, bro.
Oh my god.
My shit still good.
Wreck, though?
My shit 13-4, I think. What about the same?
Well, it was good, bro. Like, it was first, it was like 1-7 or some shit like that because I didn't give a fuck. I was just quitting games.
I know me too, that's what I did. I had quit too. I catching a play, but that's what pissed me
I
off.
tell y'all, nigga not stopping my offense, bro.
But now I'm like that bitch at least 150. True story. What's the one? I played. I always beat that nigga, bro. The number player, whoever that was, I could have beat him, son. I lost to some freak shit. I think if he hit him with a 4th down, him with that stupid ass long
Nah,
route.
he was definitely like, he was definitely doing the, he was cheating. Like,
Yeah, that deep post shit, yeah.
yeah, that shit, I couldn't think of it.
That shit Mark ran last year, Mike Evans. That's what he's doing. I'm gonna get off watching this game. I'm gonna text you a message.
Alright.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh, wrong defense. I should have went in.
Now the first carry
No, sir.
for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be unable to get
That's about to be a
upfield as they
long
take
game
him
for
down
this
at
nigga.
the
I ain't even
21-yard
capping
line.
y'all.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to
threw a
make it
pick.
2nd and 9.
I'm just like, you know, it's about to be a long game for this nigga. I'm doubling Julio the whole game, too.
Play action. Ryan. Airing it out.
Oh, how he was that beat? Yeah, he just scored. Hey, these white jerseys kind of fucking. Nobody told this nigga to get white, bro. I'm home, nigga. I wear white.
Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done
I
like
ain't
that
even
for a
gonna play.
touchdown.
I know I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna play zone, but I'm gonna still double Julio. That's what I'm
Each
gonna
team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the
Nobody told this nigga to get white.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flush to his right. And he can't find
Not
a
about to throw a
receiver,
pick.
and he's brought down.
No, sir. Not me.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now a play fake. Brady.
That one a pick though. Yeah.
Traffic and it's intercepted.
Yeah, I shouldn't have forced that shit.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. And picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
With the score.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, now Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Gronkowski.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 18.
Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Grady Jarrett on the
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
by the Falcons.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ndamukong Suh. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
At their own 13-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Switching gears, CD, one thing that I saw on social media this week that we need to pass along, if we can switch sports for just a minute, LeBron James has got the LA Lakers into the NBA Finals. Of course, it'll be his his 10th ever appearance, and they'll be taking on the Miami Heat. But what caught my attention was a post of LeBron's on social media of what he does every night while in the Orlando bubble. He settles down with a nice, refreshing beverage and fires up a game of Madden. So we had to give him a shout-out and wish him good luck.
Hey, good luck to LeBron and the Lakers. What a great final taking on the Miami Heat. So he and AD taking on Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero. What do they call it, buckets? What a great NBA final. Hope you guys have a blast. And LeBron, keep playing. We love it.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go with Gurley on 1st down, but he goes nowhere. They bottled him up for a loss of a couple. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ryan able to get this to Gurley, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, check right 45. Check right 45. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Intended for Mike.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady's throw there complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
Now Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones.
Lions pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Now it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Younghoe Koo on
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
with the score, Falcons 14, Buccaneers 7.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 25-yard
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady runs over him. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Brady again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Again, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Falcons 17, Buccaneers
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action. It's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
At their own 20.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Check.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
T-Bag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, but Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new bitch watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it talks too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Boy, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? 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 Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is